don't care who likes it or not. As long as we know it's the truth. As long as we know it's the truth.
America, where all men are created equal, in a land of the people, by the people, and for the people.
That's kinda deceitful, cause Bush's economics were the fall of the eagle. A lobbyist is calling, so we're bombing your people. Saddam and Osama bin Laden are the bottom of the bottom, and I ain't stopping till I got them where we need to. So we applaud Obama when he promised that the problems will be gone by tomorrow, but the problems are equal. But at the top of all of this is neither of these two. Lincoln said in politics the highest offices are not the ones making laws, it's the ones making profits. Wall Street monsters, Bilderberg evil. Bush and Obama are the people they speak through. We're just caught up in following, walking into our own slaughter. American sheeple, better wake up or the wolves will eat you. Stalin, Mussolini, Nazi sequel. FEMA death camps where the police will beat you. It's for protection, nothing less than peaceful. And a one world government is best for the people, with a one world currency injected through a needle. And there's no sense running cause the government can see you. I don't believe you, your propaganda see-through. Punishment is coming, got me running to a see-through. See-through to the top. Bush was high when he signed the Patriot Act. He took the Constitution, there's no taking it back. Tried to scare us with the Arabics, they're crazy, they're back. Turn up the threat color on the terrorist alert flag. Once they're all scared, they can't say that it's bad when I take away their rights and sign the Patriot Act. Shh. Attention sheeple, for your safety you're tapped. You had the right to privacy, we're taking it back. So you can get locked up just for taking a crap. And if you got Glocks, they can be majorly taxed. Then Obama said that's dangerous, I'm changing it back. The only change that he's had is that he's changing his facts. It's like the nation is trapped, we need to take the shit back. It's like we're breaking our back, they keep taking our cash. Yeah, and it's just making them laugh. Banks fail, so we bail them out, saving their ass as they lay back lazy and fat, attacking Iraq. Back in Afghanistan, what happened to that? This ain't capture the flag, they're getting captured and stabbed. What changes Barack if Bernanke is back? He acts sad after the fact, cause he's mastered the craft of masking the fact that he's having a chat with a G8. New world order, better make it sell. Take the oil spill and make legislative hell. The only way to stop it is to educate yourself.
Change to market Obama. Change you can believe will offer you nada. The same global elite are dropping in dollars. Republic of a puppet, the heart of the monster. Uganda and Gaza are products of anonymous economists and politicians calling the shots. Would you last if it happened tomorrow? Running down your block from an all-black chopper. Zoom zoom like you hopped in a Mazda. Top chopped off, spotlight shined on you. Drive faster, they're starting to catch up. Get a megaphone, start yelling your ass off. This ain't Germany. If you came to murder me, I'm going to the top, so you better aim vertically. Okay, certainly, this ain't brain surgery. Just change the teleprompter like I'm Ron Burgundy.
Put your hands up if you happen to follow and want a song talking about popping the bottles. Watches and models, I'm not gonna bother. Got us a problem, can't stop it tomorrow. Eric, put your hands up if you happen to follow and want a song talking about popping the bottles. Watches and models, I'm not gonna bother. Got us a problem, can't stop it tomorrow.
That's what I call fear-mongering.
Pessimism, repetition,
Communism, terrorism.
pessimism, repetition, communism, terrorism,
Pessimism, repetition.
communism, terrorism,
Pessimism, repetition.
pessimism, repetition.
Communism, terrorism. Pessimism, repetition. Communism, terrorism.
Historical reminiscence, cause this is repetitious. It's the new world order in the 60th edition. The mission isn't different if it's Hitler to the Clintons or the politicians sitting in trilateral commissions. The president's position has never been our decision. It's been given with permission in a one-party system. You think there's competition in between the opposition, but from Bush to Obama there really isn't a difference. They wish to kill victims of the police state system, so I spit out bars to free us from the prison. I can sound pop to bait you in, then spit real talk like a bait and switch. Take those kids who never gave two shits and make them give one just based on this. Listen, new Rockefeller, old ambitions. They're all terrorists by their own definitions. Give a little kid a missile in the Middle East, tell them it's a competition to see who can live the least. They own television, that's why they don't mention the fact that Tower 7 was controlled demolition. Those in suspicion must be code for magicians, cause those sons of bitches were at home in their kitchens, funding the mission of the opposition, giving them guns and getting shot by our own ammunition. Turn off your television because they won't mention the fact that Tower 7 was controlled demolition. You can call me crazy, but go look it up. On 9/11, Tower 7 fell without getting touched.
And I hope you all enjoyed that, because I really did. Like, seriously, when that artist sent me that song, I was just like blown away, because I love my dubstep, and in New Zealand it is becoming one of the most popular avenues of music, and to mix it in with anti-New World Order lyrics, I thought was just plain frickin' fabulous. The artist's name is Jay Solly from jsolly.com. That's J, the letter SOLLI.com, and and I'd like to welcome him very warmly to the Vinny Eastwood Show. Jay, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, Vinny? I appreciate you having me on, man.
Hey, it's got to be done, man. You apparently heard our interview with Genocide last week, another great anti-New World Order MC, and you decided that you'd hit us up, and I'm quite pleased you did, because, well, quite frankly, bro, I'm going to start to be a fan of yours pretty soon.
I mean, let me guess, you've been told by people that you believe in conspiracy theories because they make you feel comfortable and that you have some sort of understanding of the world. Have you been told that one?
I've gotten things like that. It's funny because we see the mainstream news as paid off shills, and then the alternative media as credible, whereas someone, most people would look at me and say, well, where do you get your information? The internet? That's not credible. So I get that one a lot.
So it's a matter of not caring, not having the motivation, just nonchalant. I don't mind.
Yeah, I think they don't understand how serious it is if we don't wake up and start taking action here pretty soon. Because a lot of people look at it like, okay, well, we've had problems. We had the Great Depression in the 30s, or we've had different problems. We'll get through it, somehow. But they don't realize, I guess, the gravity of what could happen with the New World Order and just the kind of violent tyranny that could take place here in the near future.
And well, we've had a lot of comments here from from our Vinny Eastwood Show chat room. They really love the song and the great audio. So and that's the thing. I find when you've got something really to say, talent comes forth. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're pushing something that you don't believe in or whatever it is, like me as a former salesman, I can kind of relate, right? You sell yourself better if you believe in what you're doing. And what else are we talking about here? I mean, like your personal situation where you are. I mean, have you had trouble like with your family waking up or anything like that? The kind of problems that general truthers go through.
I've been talking about this now for about 2 years to my family, and they're starting to realize that I have a point, because I've called different things like gold going up, it's at what, $1,400 an ounce right now. I said that was going to happen a long time ago, and so these different little prophecies that are coming true over time make me seem a little more credible. So
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Vinny Eastwood Show with Will on AmericanFreedomRadio.com, Rush 89 FM Hamilton, proudly brought to you by American Freedom Radio and GuerrillaMedia.co.nz. Our very special guest joining us for the duration of this hour is Jay Solly, an incredibly talented MC from Dallas, Texas. Jay, welcome back, mate.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Now, we were discussing over the break about what we were going to talk about, and the subject of 9/11 always comes up, and the fact of the matter is, look, on truther shows like this, we assume that our audience knows that 9/11 was an inside job. All right, but to those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, what is your particular feelings on 9/11 there, Jay?
Do your own research. Don't just take my word for it. But let's just start with the black boxes of the planes. Every plane crash in history, you have the one thing that survives is the black box. But we've got something like 4 that they couldn't find, just can't find the black box. There's an accounting glitch for trillions of dollars on September 10th, 2001, the day before, in the Pentagon. We've got fighter jets that are supposed to combat situations exactly like September 11th, and in previous drills, they have 100% accuracy. They get the job done. They're on the planes. They do what they have to do to avoid a tragedy like that. And but that morning they were at 0% because they were doing drills at the exact same time, and the drills were things like planes hitting buildings. So there's audio online of air traffic controllers and commanders and stuff saying, you know, there's a report that there's planes being hijacked, and they're sitting there saying, is this a drill or is this real time? Then the dissenters, I mean, are just silenced. I mean, look at Charlie Sheen, you know, he comes out and says, hey, we've got questions about this story, you know, he said it logically in a calm manner, and, you know, then the media just attacks him and he looks like, you know, some crazy rapist or whatever they said he was.
Well, they go, you've got questions, and then they're like, oh, we're going to dig up your past now, Charlie.
Yeah.
In September of 2000, made models of the Pentagon.
Same thing.
With
A Freudian slip there, bro.
yeah. They had a model of the Pentagon with an aircraft, a commercial aircraft, flown into the side of it on fire and debris fields through to the middle of the Pentagon, as occurred.
It's a planned absurdity. Pre-orchestrated. And you'd have to be pretty well brainwashed and or dumbed down and or vaccinated to not see it. Welcome back to the Vinnie Eastwood Show with Will. Our very special guest, final segment of this hour is Jay Solly from Jay, that's the letter, solly.com, JSOLLI.com. Check out his music, I implore ya. Welcome back, bro.
I appreciate it, Vinny.
Yeah, we want to talk about the truth movement itself. You know, and some people are saying that the truth movement is controlled by the mainstream media, and it might be being used as a way to not necessarily wake people up to the truth, but more or less just make people afraid of it and get paranoid and that sort of thing. And I can see that to a certain extent, right? What about you? What's your feelings on it?
I can see that to a certain extent. I mean, I've heard, you know, the argument that maybe they want to incite violence. They want us to start getting violent in order to progress martial law or, you know, something along those lines. But I don't know. I mean, I know you aren't controlled by the big guys. I know Alex Jones isn't. I know I'm not. I know a lot of people that are trying to put this message out there are completely independent and are doing it because they truly believe that it's the right thing to do.
I'm working for the Zionists. What are you talking about, bro?
it's about making you doubt yourself. That's what it's about. It's about making you doubt yourself to try and take away your personal power. That's what I believe anyway. So they don't want you to be powerful. So they want to try and cripple you and make you sort of, you know, make you have small dick syndrome like the rest of the New World Order, if you know what I mean. Like, make you impotent. That's the way I see it. But
you've touched on something there, the small man kind of syndrome, you know. Oh, I'm just one person. What can I do? And that the reason why people think that they have no power is because that's what the New World Order wants you to think.
Exactly. That's exactly what they want us to think, that we're just powerless. Remember, we're all just people. You know, the government, the Illuminati, whatever you want to say, that we're all just people, you know, with different titles. And the masses, you know, outnumber them a lot. And the difference is we feel powerless against this small group of people. And, you know, once we realize that we have infinite power, you know, like one person has, you look throughout history, you know, there's always been one person that vastly changed the course of history forever.
And Jay, that's exactly right, Jay. They don't want you to know that you hold the collective power of your whole ancestral line that's come to this point in time, that you're the manifestation of your whole ancestral lines. They want to dissolve history. They want to say, doesn't matter. We're all one now. Come with us.
Well, thank you so much, Jay, for coming on the show with us. His website, ladies and gentlemen, is the letter J, SOLLI.com. That's JSolly.com. Thanks for coming on the show, man.
Hey, guys, I really appreciate you having me on, and best of luck to you guys in the future.
There he goes. There he goes. Jay Solly, ladies and gentlemen. Check out his music. I have just listened to a whole bunch of his songs, and they're freaking awesome.